SuperHuman for email just keeps getting better and better. What I love about this company is that they keep adding on with demands and requests from clients. And today we're going to jump into something insanely powerful with your calendar and how you can quickly expedite requests for meetings, set up meetings, and use your Google Calendar all within the SuperHuman app. Let's go. What's up guys, Lewi here. You may have watched this video right here about SuperHuman. We kind of went through a little bit of what the system does, but we're going to break down some powerful features in some upcoming videos here. And this is probably my favorite one so far. It's the integration of your Google Calendar and also Zoom inside of SuperHuman, so you don't even have to leave the app to schedule meetings, to find out what your schedule looks like, and have a complete overview and control inside one app, and do all this without even leaving the app or touching your mouse. So let's jump into the screen and see what we're doing here. All right, so first things first, when you set up SuperHuman, obviously you set it up with a Gmail, it automatically syncs the calendar from that Google account to SuperHuman. Now, to check on what calendars are available and what's going to show up, you can come down here to the bottom right hand corner, click on settings, and then come up to calendars, and it'll show you all the calendars that you have inside of your Google account, and you can select whichever ones you want and don't want. So it's as simple as that. Now, as you can see, we have an email in our inbox here, and we're going to hit enter to open it up. Hey dude, can you meet tomorrow? Otherwise, let's do Monday or Tuesday next week. Now, previously, I would now have to switch over to my Google Calendar or Cron or whatever I'm using, look at my schedule, check out what I'm trying to do, come back to this email and start to reply. Now, with SuperHuman, all I have to do right now is hit tab and it will pull up, and you can see now that it's highlighted the word tomorrow, and on the right hand side it's pulled up my calendar and I can see what my day looks like exactly tomorrow. Now, I don't work on the weekends, so that's not going to work. So to look at Monday or Tuesday, all I'm going to do now is hit tab, boom, and that shows me my Monday, and I hit tab one more time and it switches over to the Tuesday. So now I get a complete view of my availability on these days, and I'm able to real time look at that without having to switch applications and even touch my mouse. I'm just doing it straight from the keyboard. Now you've got a few options here. Obviously you can hit enter and respond and say, hey, I'm available at this time and whenever it is, which is great. Let's go ahead and trash this one though. But what I really like to do here is have a look at my availability, and then what I'll do is, because I know they want to meet, I can just create a calendar invitation right from here. So to create an event, all I do is hit B, and then I can add in this event title. So meeting with Lewi, enter when, and then I can put this in here, Tuesday at, and then you can see my availability right here, right? And if I hit the down arrow, it'll move it, down arrow, move it. So it's automatically kind of putting it in places where it thinks it might work. But obviously I can change that. I can change it to be wherever I want it to be. But it finds gaps where you have availability, and you can easily just slot them in here. So let's just hit enter right there. Now with who, you can see you can enter in names and emails here just like you would on Google Calendar, but you can see already highlighted is everybody in this conversation. If I just hit enter, it will add in the person who sent me the email, and if that's in a group as well, it will add in everyone in the group. So if we have 5 people on that email chain, it'll invite everyone to this event. Now SuperHuman also has the ability to start adding things in here. So you hit Command K as always, and you can start to add. So you can see all the things it comes up with here. Add Zoom link, add Google Meet link, add location, add description, change the calendar. So if your default calendar is something else, change it to that, edit guests, and you can do everything right here, discard the event and everything else inside of here. So you can change pretty much everything you would do in Google Calendar itself, which is super powerful. So if it was an in-person meeting, I would hit Command K and let's just say add location. And now we can put the location of the meeting. If it's physical, we can put it right here. Now, I'm not sure yet if this is going to populate on Google Calendar yet. So I'm going to put in here, Pablo's Coffee on Colfax. So I'm going to hit enter, and usually, you know, in the Google Calendar, it comes up with the map and the exact address and stuff. It hasn't done that in here, so we're going to test that out in a little bit here. But the last thing I want to show you, which is super cool, is adding a Zoom link. Again, Command K, add Zoom link right here, and it just does it automatically. So Your Zoom account is linked up. Same deal as you set up your calendar. You go into settings and set up your Zoom to be connected to it, and it just creates a new meeting with these people, and obviously with the title as well up the top. So now, inside of SuperHuman, you've created a whole calendar event, and now all I'm going to do is hit Command Enter to save the event. That will send the invite to the person or the people in the email chain, but I haven't responded to this email yet, so I can just hit Enter. I can just say invite sent for Tuesday. Boom, done. Command Enter, sent, and we're done. And all I do from here is E for discard, get rid of that, and we're back to our inbox 0. Now the email came through to my other account that we're using. You can see right here. Nice and easy, and it says Pablo's Coffee Colfax view map. So let's hit that map and see what comes up. Wow. Pablo's Coffee, East Colfax. That's exactly the place that I wanted to go. That's really cool. That was the piece of the puzzle that I wasn't sure if it would be able to do, but it's obviously taken that from Google, thrown it in, and it knows exactly where it is. So obviously being connected with Google Calendar, it's also connecting with maps and everything in that infrastructure too, and setting that up. That's really cool. So that's how you use calendars inside of SuperHuman. Again, you don't need to have an email to respond to here. I can just shoot a calendar invite off. I can just hit B when it's inbox empty, and it comes up asking for the exact same details. So it's not like you have to only use it when you're responding. If you're just in your email client, if you're in SuperHuman, you can just start shooting off events. If someone texts you like, hey, let's set this up, you can set it up right from here as well. It's very intuitive, and actually it's very, very quick to do because it's all done on the keyboard. And I really dig that. Again, not having to leave and move to Google Calendar and come back and reschedule and try and do a bunch of different things is huge. So that's how to use Google Calendar inside of SuperHuman. Again, another reason that this is the most powerful email client around by far. I absolutely love SuperHuman, and I'll be putting out more videos on some different cool stuff that it does as well. If you have any questions on this topic, if you want more things in SuperHuman, let me know, put them in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. We also have a newsletter every Monday that goes out. You can subscribe for it down here too, and I'll see you on the next one.